Hi you two, we're back for our final video on number bonds to 20 and learning our addition facts and so that we can work out our subtraction facts as well. Now, as I said in the last video, the number bonds to 20 are a little bit trickier than 10 and 100, okay? So you've really got to know your friendships, which numbers are friends together to make 20. Now, if you thought the last video was fine and you knew what you were doing and you got through the other tasks, then this is an extra challenge for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you something. Move this over here. So if we take one of our friendships, so let's have 3. What do I need to add to 3 to make 20? I'm going to have a look at my rainbow. 3 goes with 17, and I can just check that. If I count down from 20 and I count 3 down from 20, 19, 18, yep, 17. Okay, so I've got 3 and 17 make 20. Now there's a way that we can do this, and we can show this as something called a bar model. So I'm going to draw out a little bar. Now don't worry too much about this because we are going to do this for lots of our numbers in year 2, and it's a really cool trick you can do. This is called a bar model. Now on the top, it's a bit like a sandwich. On my top sandwich I always put the biggest number, the largest number. So my largest number is 20 because it's the answer. Okay, so my largest number goes at the top. Now I can show this number sentence in a bar model by putting, now my 3 is a lot smaller than my 17. So I'm going to do a little line, and my 3 goes in here and my 17 goes here. So then I can look at my bar model and I can say, oh yeah, 3 add 17 gives me the total of 20. So imagine, it's a little bit like a fraction really. You imagine this side of the bar, the hole, this is the hole at the top, and this little 3 is part of that 20. Okay, but it's not as big as the 17, is it? So my 17 and my 3 go together to make the whole thing at the top, which is 20. Let's have a look at another one. Let's try, this time I'm going to try 12 add something gives me 20. What do I need to add to 12 to give me 20? If you know your number bonds, if you've been practicing them. If I'm not sure, I'm going to put 12 in my head and count on until I get to 20. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What have I added? 8. But you should know it because we're trying to memorize these and learn them off by heart. So I know that this is my number bond. I'm going to show you how this is written as a bar chart. My big number always goes at the top. It's the whole. It's the whole of this bar. Okay, it's a bit like a bar of chocolate. And then I've got 12. And I've got my 8. So my 8 is not as big as my 12, so it's only a little bit of this bar. And my 12 is a bigger number. My 12 add 8 gives me 20. Okay, right, this time we're actually going to use the bar model to help us work out the answer. I've done it the other way around because I just wanted to show you how we actually draw out a bar model. But this time we're going to help us. We're going to find out what the answer is. So if I have 4 and I don't know what I need to add to 4 to get 20, instead of using my fingers or instead of using this, I can actually work it out with my bar model. 20 goes at the top because it's the biggest number, and then I've got a little number here. It's quite small, isn't it? Yeah, so this, what is my number in here? I'm going to put a question mark there because I don't know what my number is. Now we can actually do another number sentence here. 20 take away 4. I know that because these two numbers at the bottom add up to make my big number, so I'm missing this number at the bottom, so I can do 20 take away 4. 20 take away 4, count back from 20, I'm going to count 4 out of my fingers, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh yes, I remember now, 4 and 16 are friends. So I've worked out my missing number, which is 16, and my 16 goes at the top. Okay, so that's another way you can work out missing numbers. We're going to go on and use bar modelling quite a lot in year 2 for other types of numbers, 2-digit numbers and much higher numbers. But don't worry, we will go through it when we're back at school. So your task today, now that you've had a look at the bar modelling, here is a question for you. I have 20 jelly beans. I eat 4. How many do I have left? Oh, we've just looked at this one. 20 goes at the top of the bar model. 4 is in the little bit. If I've eaten them and I've got my big number at the top, these two numbers at the bottom must add together to make my big number. How am I going to work out this number? I'm going to do 20 take away 4, count back by 4, and that gives me 16. Kind of the one, same as the one we've been doing. So these sums, or these number sentences, these problems are a little bit tricky, but they're the same as we've been looking at, okay? There are 15 currant buns on a baking tray. The baking tray can hold 20 buns. How many more buns can I put on the tray? How many more? Now that's an interesting... Remember those words. There are a lot of tricky maths questions, reasoning questions that talk about how many more. Okay, so our big number is 20 at the top. And then we've got 15. Now this is a bit tricky. We're not doing 15 add 20. What do we need to add to 15 to make 20? We can do what we call the inverse is 20 take away 15 gives us 5. So our missing number is 5. Right, there are 2 more there in the pack. I've helped you with the first 2. Let's see if you can do the other 2 by yourself. Okay, and all you're doing on a bit of paper and JIT 5 is just writing the missing number, so the number with the question mark. You don't need to write the whole number sentence. Okay, try that. I hope that was helpful. See you soon, everyone. Bye.